What it do, ladies and gentlemen? It's your one and only homie Big Yogi, man. I'm coming to you live and direct, Wbokradio.com, Encore Live each and every Saturday. You know how we do, bringing you the best in entertainment, music, production, everything, not just locally, but from around the world. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a short apology, okay, because I have to do this. I want to give a short apology for the technical difficulties, but for everybody involved in this process, they do understand that we don't get to edit this show. What you see is what you get, and we are live. We give you the raw. Now, for EY the Future, had a conversation. They're in the middle of another interview, and they have a performance to do this evening. So we're going to reschedule that, and we will announce their new date. But you know who I got on the line right now, right? If y'all don't know, man, you know the boy, he be everywhere. You know, I'm in the DMV. I can't keep going on that. So I'm going to get a platform to who I got on the line today. I'm talking about a DMV rapper, a Moco brother, but you know, he be taking his homage trips over to the motherland, to Jamaica. You know what I'm talking about? This brother, he travels overseas to do his thing, just to live life, experience things. But a very prolific, a long-standing artist in this region. I want to introduce y'all. Everybody viewing, everybody tuned in, I want to introduce y'all to this brother right here. His name is David Telepath. Now, he goes by the name Telepath. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all know what a telepath is, you know, feel me? Then you'll feel what he's talking about in his name. Hey, Telepath, say what's up to the people, homeboy.
What's good, world? It's Telepath. Much respect for having me. You already know. WBOK Radio. Soul love. Glad to be here, man.
That's what it do, man. Hey, Telepath, I'm going to start off. We're going to jump straight into it, man. I like to ask the questions that a lot of people want to know from artists that have been in this game for a while, because a lot of, you know, we both know a lot of people tap out after a year, 2 years, after they start getting their nose, after they stop getting when their homeboys are telling them they're hot and their auntie telling them they're hot, but then they go out in public and start doing public music and people are like, man, what keeps you going, bruh? What keeps you going? What makes you say no? What makes you say no, I will not quit?
Where I come from, man, for real, life itself is an inspiration, you feel me? And even now, you already know I got my 1-year-old daughter, so every time I see her face right now, it's like, it's that motivation not to stop, you know what I mean? To show her that anything is possible once you stay dedicated and put in that hard work.
For sure. And that's something I wanted to ask you, because like you said, like, you've been in the game for a while. And your daughter is you're 1 year in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody know a 1-year-old means that you're actually, you know, 19 months in, or what, 21 months in? 12 months is the birth date, but there's 9 months before the baby comes. You feel me? So what would, and you feel me? What were some of the things? And you know, it's a question that I really wanted to know, like from knowing you personally, from being in the studio with you personally, from watching your progress before I ever got in the studio with you, before I ever had the energy around you. Like, one thing I can say about this brother, man, this brother shows up with his own studio. He's like, oh, you ain't got that new Mac? Got that in the bag. Oh, you ain't got the new mic? Got that in the bag. You know, you know, like literally, help me unpack my car so I can come to the session. You know what I'm saying? What is like, I like to classify you as an MC, you know what I'm saying? And not just an MC as a hip-hop MC, but as an MC, an entertainer, a person that utilizes, like, music to be an entertainer. Now, in your background, you are a hip-hop artist, but you come from a background of, like, ska, reggae, dancehall. You're Jamaican, you feel me? So, like, how did that blend go for you? Was it, like, were there other people that you looked up to, or not looked up to, but even people that you did, but were there other people that you said, you know what, I can do reggae and hip-hop, and I can make it potent? Like what were who were some of the people that influenced your style, bro?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. I've been back and forth the United States ever since I was probably in my mama's womb or something. And
right.
Really and truly, growing up, the music that we grew up on in Jamaica was always universal. You know what I mean? I grew up in the era of the 90s hip-hop, where Big and Pac being one of my favorites. And not only that, from the reggae perspective, there was Ini Kamoze, the Shinehead, the Shaggy, you know what I mean?
Hold on, you said Ini Kamoze. Now, watch your mouth now. They don't know. These people don't know nothing about no. Come on, we're supposed to. But you know what? That's part of this. That's part of this. We're supposed to educate as well. But keep going, brother. Now you hit a chord in my heart real quick. You said Attica Mosey. Some people say a throwback reggae track is Mad Lion. They don't know about all that. They don't know. Keep going, brother. Keep going, brother.
Pretty much that's pretty much how I grew up, you know what I mean, where a lot of my family members also lived in the States, so when I came up here pretty much every day, every holiday season you could think of. So I always had that balance of pretty much hearing both sides of the music. Now, when I was actually initially doing the dancehall type of music, because I didn't want to sound ignorant, probably the best word, or arrogant, where it was just pretty much just punchlines and nothing in the verse. When I did dancehall or reggae, people pretty much classified it as hip-hop anyway because I wanted to tell a story. It was actually my way of staying out of the streets and staying out of jail or not being dead. So I pretty much formatted it a way where it could be inspiring, or it left a legacy even when I'm gone. I pretty much try to just make lifetime music, you know what I mean? Not just to be hot right now and then I'm cool tomorrow.
Thank you for saying that, because that's one thing for everybody tuning in, for my viewers and everything. Again, you know, I'm privileged to actually have someone on the show that I've actually been able to sit in the studio with. Outside of the studio, I've been able to see this brother's performance. I've been able to see this brother, like, understand that entertainment is entertainment. Like, if this brother's not performing at a show, he's bringing his camera. He's like, hey, I got that video for you. I'm the only one that got your footage. Like, hey, let's keep like, do you want the footage? I can edit it for you. This is something, give me my business card so you can understand my rates. You know, he stays on it. Now, does that come from that? Now everybody knows, if anybody, now let me say this. If anybody in my listening group never watched In Living Color, y'all need to pick a different channel or tune in harder so you can get more educated. Because when the term working harder than a Jamaican working harder than a Living Color Jamaican, like, you only have 3 jobs? Like, this brother came to my house. He came to my house with a brother that was doing like videos like on private jets and everything else. And I'm like, bet. He gonna come to the crib. He gonna come to the home studio. We gonna cut a track. He was like, this brother showed up shirt and tie. He was like, actually, I want to talk to you about what you're doing with your investments. I'm like, hey, hold on. Whoa. I didn't know it was going to be all that. But with that being said, like, your mentality, like, do you feel like from your roots, from Jamaica to New York to the DMV, the things, and I know I'm not going to tell nobody your business, so I don't know your exact age, but I know your age group. You know what I'm talking about? And like what happened, let's just say that you were around when Reagan was in office. You know what I'm saying? You got to experience a little bit, you know what I mean, a little bit of change through America. And being someone coming from and having a family that's from Jamaica, and being someone that came from Jamaica to New York. Jamaica is controversial as I don't know what anyway. It's that's way political. They think it's just political in America, but your neighborhood adjusts by who gets voted in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Your freedoms, your opportunities depend on the politics there. Now, coming up in that and then going to New York. You know what I'm saying? And the politics in New York are crazy dynamic. That's a crazy dynamic because one block away, you have a whole community of a different ethnic group. And then coming to the DMV, which is another melting pot. The D.C., Maryland, Virginia area is a whole different monster and a melting pot. The things that you went through in your youth and with your family, and like you speak about your mother, and you speak about like your family, like from always going back to Jamaica and having family here for the holidays and everything. Was that something that kind of grounded your work ethic into saying, you know what, I see what I don't want to happen with myself, and I see what I can have happen with myself, and I'm pretty good at this music thing? Like, when did it become like I'm pretty good at this music thing to like meeting guys like me who's like, telepath, you're a monster, dude, do your thing? Like, when did that start happening? I'm not trying to give myself no shouts, I'm just saying it. I was like,
honestly,
guys like me.
it was actually probably around 2006, close to 2007, when I met. Pretty much, I was on a friend's song that I did a verse on, and pretty much he pretty introduced me to David Kennedy. Now, David Kennedy was an engineer and also a producer that worked with Mary J. Blige. First couple albums like What's the 411, Mary. He worked with Mos Def. He worked with Biggie Smalls, etc. Now,
Jill Scott. He also worked with Floetry. He worked with Floetry when they broke up. He still works with Marsha Ambrosia. I know who you talk about, brother. I know who you talk about.
Now, which is pretty weird. He moved to Jamaica after I had just came back from the States. I don't know the reason why. Once I met him, and he pretty much gave me a chance to come to the studio and gave me all the tests, which he's very strict, you know what I mean, as a producer and a musician, period. I had to freestyle off the top, you know what I mean, to pretty much show him what I'm worth, stuff like that. And then he said, man, you got a New York sound. And I said, yeah, well, yeah, I just came from New York and all my family's there too. And he's the one who pretty much made me realize that I do have a talent. Before, I was just, you know, it was a hobby, you know what I mean, pretty much just in the streets. That was a way of relieving stress or not getting in trouble. So once I met him, and he pretty much taught me the work ethic of where you can't just sound good on the record. You got to perform and sound the same way you sound on the record, learn how to breathe, how to count, you know what I mean, stuff like that. That's when I pretty much knew I had something, because he gave me probably, I think, one contract first, then it turned to 6 contracts. So I said, well, he's worked with all these celebrities that are millionaires and timing me, I have something special. That's pretty much when, you know, that little light popped in my head and said, wow, I guess I do have something special and different from the rest.
Now, let me ask you this, because with saying that, that was a question I was going to ask. I'm glad that you went into that and you elaborated, because one of the questions I asked a lot of people is, where did they get their start? Where was the first place that they got their launch and got that, like, that push in the small of your back, like, no, when you're ready, like, I don't know if I'm ready, and it's that person that pushes you. You answered that question. Now, a question that I have, with you being you're an international artist, you know what I mean? When I interview people that were born stateside, okay, I talk about, in my age group, I talk about the music that was played in my home growing up. And a lot of, even as a hip-hop artist, in my home, it was Gap Band, Shaka Khan. It was, you know, it wasn't hip-hop. Like, hip-hop came in with, like, Kool Moe Dee, the Fat Boys, you know. But it was soul. It was soul music. It was R&B music. It was like, you know, Levert and all them when I was growing up. That's what my parents listened to, so that's what played in my household. But I loved the music, and it curved me, and it made me say, I want to be Michael Jackson famous. I don't want to be famous for a year or two. I want to make music that lasts the way that Diana Ross's music lasts, that Gladys Knight's music lasts, that Aretha's music lasts, that Shaka's music lasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you growing up in your household, in your upbringing, being an international person, like you said, from your mother's womb, you were crossing international borders inside the womb. I mean, what was the music that played that inspired the style of music, or that told you, like, you know what, I'm going to do music too?
That's a great question, and you notice it's like you touched a spot in my soul and my heart once you said Gladys Knight and Diana Ross. Believe it or not, that's also the music we grew up on, whether it was on records, cassettes, Barry White, like a disc jockey. So I had a whole rack of just records just laying around that I would just put on there and play. But I remember just the days of, you know what I mean, a tape, actual cassette, and Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, all that stuff was what I grew up on. And then I remember when it was soul compared to R&B, you know what I mean, where I grew up on soul, bro, to tell you the truth, you know what I mean, and Kevin Campbell, you know what I mean, a lot of these, the foundation of soul music, that's what I really grew up on. I remember when you listen to a song, it pretty much moved your whole spirit, your heart, your soul. You felt it. You know what I mean? Compared to the new era of R&B, it's just there for.
I lost a little bit of sound on you, brother. I lost a little bit of sound on you. All right. While we're having Telepath check his sound right now, Telepath, if you can hear me, what I want you to do is, since we can't hear you right now, I'm gonna go into your first track. And I love that California Republic hat. If everybody don't know, Yogi 1AO, the young original gangster Imperial, the homie, you know what I'm saying? I'm from California. I'm from San Diego. So I think he wore the Cali. I think he had it just sitting in the trunk, fresh, ready to rock and roll. Like, if the homeboy Yogi hit me up, I'm putting on this Cali hat. And I'm actually mad because it's nicer than any Cali hat I have. You know what I'm saying? That's bad when someone from Jamaica has a better Cali hat than you. But if you can give us a visual, because your sound still isn't up, but we're going to keep it rolling, brother. I'm going to go into your first track right now. Now, the first track I'm going to play, since we were talking about the music that we grew up on and how it was soul music before it went to R&B music, I want to go into this track that you made. I really like this one. I believe they're going to like it too. I'm going to play this, If You Only Knew. Is that a thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways? Thumbs up on If You Only Knew? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's your one and only homie Big Yogi, young original gangster Imperial, the one and only. We're live right now on Wbokradio.com. I want to first, before we play this track, give a salute, shout out, and much love to all our viewers, everybody tuned in right now. For the people that don't know, like for some of the people like Telepath, I don't know if you know how many people that are going to hear your music right now. I don't know if you know how many people are about to hear this track, but you gave me the thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only homie Big Yogi, WBOKRadio.com. We're live and direct right now. We got David Telepath, a.k.a. Telepath, a.k.a. the Jamaican running through the DMV with 8 jobs. And we're going to go into this track by this brother called If You Only Knew. And we want to hear, I want them comments posted. I want to see what the comments do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Live and direct. WBOKRadio.com. David Telepath. If You Only Knew, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them comments rolling. We live. Ice.
See, I know as for the success, I've put you down many times. Just know I love you.
David Telepath, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! Oh!
I love really telling truth. Even when this guy gets beat, yes, when I'm a the top, she take a part of my arm. So never tell her I didn't take true returns from my heart. Never knew it would have been like this. Just let me get a shot from Lanka when you kiss from your lips. Yeah, not to mention when you whine like that. I mean, I'm face from my head, like an excellent catch. So better if you set and watch and make action. Do the talking, baby, no long shot. Now for ask if you have my back, so anything you need to give me for it rock that time. And I know you love that swagger, the way I put it on you, baby, make you follow fit that down. Now for worry, baby, hold my hand and make you dance young the light to the best no chance. Just
David Telepath, ladies and gentlemen. WBOKRadio.com.
now they say actions speak louder than words. This is me, just being real to you. I know how you feeling.
Telepath on Twitter, on Instagram, on the book.
In the morning, share the first one with people. Make a cup of tea and burn the ancients with Linko. Can't wait till we link up. Explosion when it link up. I make you start going like a gas balloon. Shoot it. I do this one all for you, and I will never stop thinking of the things you do, just to show that your love is true. Baby girl, I give thanks for you. You're my number one boo. Blessed with intelligence and clarity, don't hurt no vanity, can't sidestep our sanity. Honestly, she had the best me ever find, so me have to have it. Perfection, put the child as I. Feeling like we did my flow line, just a sip on dear wine, and I sit on wine, and I laugh at the time, saying this is the life. No regrets at the time.
Okay. We see you, telepath. We see you, boy.
For that special lady. Yeah. It's telepath. Of course, I had to switch it up for a minute.
Hey! 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 All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, David Telepath, live on Wbokradio.com. That's an If You Only Knew right there by David Telepath. Drop them comments. Let us know what you think. My brother, are you still there with us? You might need to log out and log back in to get that volume straight. I'm going to do you one. I'm going to do you one while you do that. Log out, log right back in so we can hear you, brother. It won't take nothing. What we're going to do in the meantime, Jimmy Iovine time, I'm about to jump into this next track by Mr. Telepath. Now, as you know, I do. You know, we like to keep the interview rolling. You know what I'm saying? We like the energy rolling. We want the artists to be comfortable. We want you, the people, to really get a vibe for the people that we bring on, so that we don't force their music on you, and we don't force their music on them to present to you. Now, we started off talking about the origin, what was heard, and you can hear it from that last track from Mr. Telepath, that the brother grew up on some real good soul. That was that old Anita Baker, and he worked it for his boo. Come on now, y'all. Now, y'all know y'all can catch Telepath on the book, on Facebook, davidtelepath.com. You can catch him on Instagram. You can catch him on Twitter. So I know y'all gonna get that brother some feedback like, hey, yo, I saw you on WBOK Radio. I heard that If I Only Knew, the only new track. Like, bro, keep that rolling. We got Telepath back on the line right now. Brother, is that what you was talking about the music you grew up on?
Yes, sir. That's definitely what I meant, for real, for real.
That's what it do. I love it. You know, I love it. Like we were just, like I was telling the people, just having a conversation with you going into the interview about the music that you started off listening to, it was played in your household. That was a good one. Now you done set the bar for some of these youngins out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now for everybody, now you're not the only one, but for everybody I bring on to the show, for everybody that's on the show that's an MC, you know what I'm saying? I have to ask you this. Why do that track instead of doing a track that sounds like Why? Why go back to the root and to your soul and make music that you listened to growing up and bring that to the new age instead of doing what can get you $100,000 with saying, hey, I'm Telepath. Why?
Well, believe it or not, man, I don't do music for the money. I do it for the love, you know what I mean? I always felt like if I'm doing it for the realness of humanity of what's coming out of my heart and soul. The money will come after, you feel me? But not trying to be like what everybody else is doing. I always like to be different. Ever since I knew myself, since I was a kid. If everybody wore Jordans, I wanted to wear Fila's. You feel me?
Say it again.
Everybody was wearing, you know what I mean? I've just always been that way. Wanted to just stand out and be my own person. You know what I mean? Be a leader and not a follower. So, you know what I mean? Growing up on cultural or moral values that we grew up on as Rastafarians, we know pretty much that it's self-reliance, self-dependence, and we pretty much got to lead the people and not follow all the crap that's pretty much out there. You know what I mean?
And that's something I wanted to ask you too. With you being an MC, and you know, one of our jobs is to gain support. Where does most of your support come from? Does it come from your Jamaican? And for everybody that doesn't know, not every Jamaican is Rastafarian. Rastafari is a religion. It's not a demographic. You know what I'm saying? But like, not every Jamaican is a Rasta. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? They're Catholics. They're Baptists. That you know, it's an island, but there are a lot of different personalities, individualisms in that island. With that being said, you said like you don't do it for the money, right? So when we come up on this next track we're gonna play, because you know, if only you knew, that joint hit me. Like, and you know I'm an MC, so like you got that before me, bro. You did that before. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think that you know Anita Baker. I didn't even think about that, you know? Of course you think about that, but you're like, I can't do Anita Baker, though. You did Anita Baker. You know what I'm saying? Who was that track for? Who was that track for? Was that for Shiloh?
Nah, definitely not Shiloh. Pretty much it was just a place I was at the time. I had a woman that I pretty much cared about that lived in Jamaica at the time, and you know what I mean? It was also not only for her, but for every time being in the music business, knowing that you got to go, you got to leave, because the road to success, you know what I mean? You pretty much, there's only so many people you can take with you or have the time to spend, you know what I mean, undivided time with the ones you do love. So I just wanted to pretty much show that I appreciated everything they did, the motivation they gave me, and you know what I mean, just telling me that, yeah, you have something, you can do it. Don't be here in Jamaica and get trapped, you know what I mean? Spread your wings and fly.
Okay, so when you made the decision to spread your wings and fly, so I'm gonna go into this next track. I'm gonna ask you about the track later, after it plays, but y'all heard how this brother feels about, you can hear the passion in the music, you can hear the passion in his track selection, you can hear the passion in his life struggles and in his voyage to be a person that even has, a lot of people don't understand. It's a great opportunity. There's so much going on with all of us that it's a great opportunity to be able to have the time to live your life, go through your struggles, and still say, I'm going to be an entertainer. I'm going to take my life experiences. I'm going to write it down on paper. I'm going to go do my job. I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to take care of my child. And I'm still going to hit that studio because it's something in me that says that what I see every day, they need to hear what I have to say. And I want to salute you on that, big brother. I want to ask you, though, now, we heard that one, right? So it went into the soulful part. So now we're going to go into where Telepath get into, like, when he's walking down the street, when he goes from state to state, not just to perform. This brother shoots videos everywhere. I'm witness to this brother shooting video. He's like, it's Thursday. I'm off until Monday. I guess I'll drive to Philly, go shoot a video. You know, let me go up there for a few days, check out where I want to shoot a video. And for everybody that knows, like, you know, it's about 28 hours of looking at where you want to shoot it for about 10 minutes of footage. You know what I'm saying? But this brother puts in the work. Now, I want you to tell us, after the fact, what you feel about this next track. We live on Wbokradio.com. This is Encore Live. This is your one and only homie, Big Yogi. You know, young original gangster, Imperial, the one and only. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play David Telepath's next track called Never Back Down. And we gonna see how he talks about this track in comparison to how he talked about If You Only Knew. Look how he cheesing on y'all. He's like, stop it. Stop it. We live. We gonna get this going. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to the people tuned in right now. David Telepath, man. Never back down. Let's crank. WBOK. We live. We in the lower 48. We overseas. We get them spins up. Get your mind right. Get the business right. Eh? Woo!
You can change the world. First of all, that I hope gon' catch you know. See, I'm a prime time spitter. Prime time nigga. Trying to be cool, gon' take your life, my nigga. I'm too fearless. Niggas be catching feelings like they be damn bitches. Full stop, period. No love in the city of God. So I keep my strap close, so I'm praying to God. Yeah. I just supposed to good and bad in these songs. From the cradle to the grave, I'ma give you my heart. They ask me where I've been. Yo, they're ready to start. Take your rappers over, let them cry to them moms. I get it, Wale, say Smith, Calais. The cold rumble with the schemes like James. Trying to pair it, dude. Man, I'm out of the league. Only a cold side of T1 as a playing for keys. I said I never back down. See, I never back down. Cause my boys are bullshit. They always hit. See, I never back down. See, I never back down. Cause my boys are bullshit. See, I never back down.
Oh, oh, oh! Crazy preachers!
Kiss my ass, 16 ball, got to make a catch with black. Catch me and telepath on the road to the paper. Got my GPS set to avoid the hate. Tell my niggas twist up, we gon' blow some purple. With the window down, look like a weed commercial. I move through the hood, I don't need to hurt you. Got 100 henchmen that'll love to murder you. I don't never back down, I just bring that work to you. See, I never back down.
Hey! 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 Save the telepath, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaica to New York to Moco, DMV representative, never back down. WBOK, we live.
And I'm trying to gauge cool in this whole combat. You wanna go with your hand? I'ma bring the guns back. Tell them run the bombas. I know it's done now. Can't get that on top before that nigga need it. Before my bitch slap you back to your mama's home. Cause they don't know me, don't spot to this on me. I'm a Louis Bullstrap with my boots. Bring the thing like milk and leave a body boom. And I'm too cool to suit to get my hands dirty. It's the truth, the truth. You a little nerd. Go ahead and ask Birdie. I'll check the turbo.
Hey, 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 save it telepath, man. WBOKradio.com. We're live and direct. It's Encore Live, man. You know what to do every Saturday, man. Y'all just heard that Never Back Down by David Telepath, man. If y'all don't get the magnitude of what happens when I play a song on this radio station, this is the lower 48 and overseas. Y'all want y'all spins up. Telepath, how does it feel, bro? How does it feel, bro? Every MC wants their song on the radio. How does it feel, bro?
Feels awesome, man, to tell you the truth, you know what I mean? It's about time. You know what I mean? So I'll
now transitioning from the If You Only Knew to the Never Back Down. Explain the Never Back Down, because we get it. We get it. The If you only knew, we get that. We get that Never Back Down. What's that? What's that right there? What was the inspiration on that track?
It's like you was asking why not go with the yippity yippity yap, you know what I mean, type of rap that's currently going on.
I play.
Um,
I play your songs in that order on purpose.
you know what I mean? This, you know what I mean? Some people would say I was too classical. The music will never play on the radio or stuff like that. So I wanted to do something that was more up tempo, but still pretty much tell a story and give them my thoughts, and pretty much show them that I'll never back down, no matter what the odds are against me. Because you know, we've been through hell and back as artists, as persons, as people coming from where we come from. So that was just my message to everybody out there, that, you know what I mean, don't take me light. I'm humble. I'm a cool dude, but I can't go cuckoo real quick. You know what I mean? So I guess that was the answer, or for all them haters that pretty much, you know what I mean, downgraded the music and downgraded me.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Telepath. Because, you know, a lot of people, I mean, you're in the same region that I'm in. And in the entertainment business in this region, we have, to me, I feel like there's two sides. There's the people that succeed and make progress, that understand and get the business. And there's people that sit and they're hot. I mean, they you know, I mean, every region has this. And that's part of the show. Is not just to showcase the talent and the tracks, but to let people understand that it's not just where you live. It's not just because we live in the DMV region. It's not just people that live in Ohio. It's not just people. Shout out to all our Ohio listeners, to our Texas listeners, our Cali listeners, our Midwest listeners. But to let them know, it's not just where you live that there's the struggles of transitioning from indie to national to international, then to, like, you know, what the other work do, you know. But what's been one of the things with, like, the track Never Back Down, what's been one of the things that's kept your fortitude straight and kept your mind right and kept your heart, like, because we know from going from indie to national, that's tough. That's tough. Everybody says you won't. Everybody says anything that you do, any opportunity that you put forward, that you say, yo, I have this opportunity, I'm about to do this, you're like, no, we don't. So from If You Only Knew to Never Back Down, was that during the same period of, like, recording, or did you have some growth in between where you were like, you know what, I know y'all are saying that I won't make it. I understand what it is out here. Y'all are saying nobody from out here makes it. But was there a transition from If You Only Knew to Never Back Down? Because Never Back Down sounds like you're telling people, like, yo, you can say whatever you want about me, but that's not going to stop me from making dope tracks. That's not going to stop me from taking these opportunities. Like, what was that transition? Or was that in the same recording session? Or was that, like, was there some time in between?
Definitely some time in between, you know what I mean? This is pretty much when I got seasoned here, and pretty much more opportunities were coming up, and I pretty much just wanted to make a statement, because I know I'm not born here in Maryland, or I'm not even a born American, but I wanted to make sure that I made it clear that I'm here and I'm here to stay, and I'm no pushover at the end of the day.
Oh, I ain't never. Now, you know, physically I'm a big guy. I mean, you know, I'm not a little guy. You know, my personality, I'm very, you know, I'm me, you know. I'm Larry and I like to rap, you know. But with yourself, I've never, like, from the first time I ever saw you perform to any venue that I've ever seen you at, even when you weren't performing, I never took a position where I was like, you know what, I can press this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can press this because I'm bigger, or, you know, I'm doing this with entertainment, I'm doing that with entertainment, I'm doing this with my music, he's doing this with his music. I've always, like, you've always seemed to be a very approachable person. And then, in my experience with you, you don't talk about things too much. You just do. Has that been something that's helped you to keep your progress going? Like, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do next. I'll just send you footage from what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's the reason I am the way I am, you know what I mean? For some people, like you said, I am approachable, but for some people I'm intimidating for some weird reason. I'm not sure why. but I just wanted to make sure.
Well, nobody wants to interact with the upset Jamaican. It's just everybody know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's not gonna work out okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, but I am the way I am for, circumstances made us all the way we are, like Buju Banton said. But I'm definitely a cool person once you get to know me. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. Now, I've done a whole bunch of talking. I've done a whole bunch of introductions. Now, what I want to do, I want to give you this time, because this is your platform, brother. On Wbokradio.com, when we bring people on, it's definitely not about me. It's definitely not about our station. It's definitely about the artists that we bring on. I want you to take some time right now, brother, to shout out the people that you work with, the people you want to show some love to. And remember, remember, don't forget people that are going to be like, you did a worldwide radio interview and you didn't say my name? You know what I'm saying? And then I want you to introduce Ugly when you're done. Yeah, we do have another track by Telepath. But go ahead, brother. Your floor. You still with me there? Telepath? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why y'all love this show. This is why y'all love this show. This is not edited. This is completely live. So y'all get to go through the same thing I'm going through with these technical difficulties. But we're going to keep the ball rolling. What we're going to do is, right now, we have Telepath on the line. Telepath, you there? Okay. A DMV artist born in Jamaica. Been traveling back and forth from Jamaica to the States since he, like he said, since he was in his mama's belly. Came up from Jamaica to New York, migrated from New York into the DMV. For everybody that, I'm in this region, so I know what DMV means, but the DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia, which is it's a very complex place to be, especially in entertainment. If you're in politics or something, that's awesome. But we got Telepath back on the line. That's what it do. Telepath, please take it away, brother. Go ahead and do your shout-outs. I want you to introduce I want you to introduce Ugly at the end of this junk, but do your thing. And like I said, remember this is live around the world. So you better not forget nobody's name, because I know what's going to happen. If you forget somebody, they're going to call me, and they're going to be like, Yogi, how come you didn't say my name and remind him? Do your thing, brother. This is your floor, your platform. Take it, brother.
All right, I got a shout-out, first of all. Andre Edwards, you know what I mean, a.k.a. Marvelous. He's the first one that pretty much met me in the streets when I was doing stuff that wasn't probably worth to be doing, and told me that I had a talent, introduced me to David Kennedy. So I want to shout out him, David Kennedy. So many people to shout out, I can't remember everybody. Sean Royalty, my whole State Cake and Black Nation crew from New York, Southside Queens, you already know. I got to shout out someone very important too in the DMV area that is the first person that started to record me and showed me love. Marcus Jenret. I don't even know if I pronounced his name properly, but
6705 Studios.
6705 Studios is one of those persons who showed me ultimate love. So I got to show mad respect, mad love to him. And, you know what I mean? I want to shout out, of course, my fellow Maryland artist that's been showing love, or DMV artist, Young Prince, that whole Purple City ENT, you know what I mean, the band.
Hurt Gang.
I got to shout out Yogi, of course. You know what I mean? There's too many people to remember off top, but that's pretty much the foundation. I got to shout out my lady, who sometimes when I'm feeling depressed is still saying, yo, you're great at what you do and your time will come. You know what I mean? She tells me every time, because if there's awards going on, and I don't even want to watch it because I'm like, I'm not on there. You know what I mean? So
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, my daughter, Shiloh, you already know.
Salute Shiloh. Congratulations as well. For everybody that don't know, man, the brother, on top of all the work he's doing in entertainment and music and videography, photography, and he's one of those brothers that has the mentality that I have. we don't take this as a competition. This is a peer group of people that we all want everybody to reach whatever level of success you're built for. Now, we say whatever level of success you're built for because, you know, telepath, not everybody's going to get in the car and say bye to their baby at 3 months old to drive up to New York to make sure the opportunities crank right. But with that being said, brother, can you do us a flavor over here on WBOK? Can you please introduce and explain Ugly?
I definitely can.
Ugly!
You know what I mean? This is pretty much to show you that sometimes mankind is cruel and unjust, you know what I mean? Best friends become enemies in this world we live in, and because of what we're trying to do for ourselves and our families, sometimes hate gets involved and jealousy. So this was pretty much just showing the world that, you know, as pretty as everything may look or seem, you know what I mean? They probably see me with the gold chain, I drive an Audi, or see certain lifestyle living, think that everything is great.
I actually like the Jaguar you had. I like the Jag, you know, I did. I can't lie. You
know what I mean? So it's pretty much self-explanatory. You know what I mean? Self-explanatory. We ain't got to say too much. The music pretty much tells everything. You know what I mean? It's ugly.
So live on WBOKRadio.com, on Encore Live, on the show with the one and only homie Big Yogi.
Oh, and it's a new single, so you know what I mean. They could check it out on iTunes.
Is this the radio premiere of Ugly?
Yeah, it sure is.
Is this the worldwide premiere?
Definitely is, bro.
Thank you, brother. We sure appreciate that over here. We always want to be the first ones to launch new music. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, make sure, all the viewers, everybody that's tuned in, a lot of people tune in, but they don't take time to say, I like that. It's like 3 words. I like that interview, 4 words. I like what he did, 4 words. Take your time, encourage these brothers, encourage the people that we have on the show. Because if y'all look through these interviews, man, we bring you the best in entertainment and music throughout the world. When it's just people, and excuse me for saying that, because it's not just people around me. I'm a part of a very strong peer group. So with that being said, we want to give a big shout out to David Telepath, a.k.a. Telepath, the Jamaican rude boy, tearing the DMV up. Right now, we're going to say salute to David Telepath. We're going to play this Ugly, and then we got something else for y'all coming up. Telepath, please stay on the line, my brother. But right now, on WBOKRadio.com, we about to play that Ugly, yo. That Ugly. Huh? Let's get it.
Yo, I just a request.
Huh?
It's my last name, Johnson, but I would do that match. Trust me, it's up to the whole time. My life just can't make it easy. I hold my head high, I know that the mind's like no, if they hold it down, just take it after
Oh, this Ugly.
Give me straight to deal with doors, straight to deal with doors, yeah, and this time here, no friends, shot Juju on the floor, you walk up to your left, just go ahead, and you will say what's good, smoke about a mind, what happened,
Chill! Worldwide exclusive. WBOKRadio.com. David Telepath. This that ugly. Y'all know where I heard it first. Hey! Yeah. Chill! David Telepath, ladies and gentlemen. Telepath on Facebook. Telepath on Twitter. Telepath on Instagram. I like the board, man. WBOKRadio.com. We're bringing you the best, man. Salute to Brother David Telepath for joining us this evening. Y'all better link with him. Telepath on Instagram. Telepath on Facebook. Telepath on Twitter. I like the boy. Salute the man. Keep encouraging the brother do good out here. Y'all heard the story. Y'all see the face. Y'all know what it is. This that ugly. It's the first worldwide exclusive release of this track. And now y'all know where to find it. You can hear this track on a playlist 24 hours a day. WBOKRadio.com. We live and direct. David Telepath, we so appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you for having me, man, for real.
John Brown, and hey, we look forward to having you back on the show again. We look forward to hearing your new music. We hope that you keep pushing forward, stay positive, stay doing what you do. Hey, salute and blessings to the baby Shiloh. Hey, I see her. I see her on social media. You're doing good, bro. You're doing good, bro. Whenever you got a chubby baby, that's good. Your baby, that means you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Try to tell him.
Hair looking beautiful. She's enjoying the beach, taking them trips, keeping homage, taking your trips back over. Pimping. Keep it going. Man, for all of us here at the WBOKRadio.com staff, we really want to make sure that y'all understand that this platform is to educate as well as entertain. The entertainment comes from the people that we find that be the best in entertainment, not just in hip-hop, not just in R&B. You know, we bring our filmmakers on, we bring our actors and actresses on, and we ain't even going to that. We're going to say that for next interview about your acting. We're going to put that in the next interview about your acting.
Bro.
We wanted to keep it music this interview, but for everybody to know there is more to come from David Telepath. We're going to continue to open up that can, get in that mind, and find out who you are, what you've been doing, what you continue to do. For right now, we want to give you a great blessing. As they say, where I'm from, I did. I'm just playing.
You already know. I appreciate the love, you know what I mean? Shout out to WBOK Radio. And just know, if y'all in the D.C. area, tomorrow it's Pure Lounge, you feel me?
There you go.
And of course, you know what I mean? They got that Chase Paper Music doing the Fred Rock festival on the 19th. I'll definitely be there. The 18th, I think I'm going to Jersey, or it's the other way around. I think the 18th is the Fred Rock show, then Jersey.
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Like Fred Rock, like we know what Fred Rock is, but you mean Frederick, Maryland?
Maryland.
Give them the address. Give them the times you're gonna be on, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be there the whole day. Just having fun. I'm gonna bring the family out on the 18th. You know what I mean? Not sure about time performance and all that because they want to put me late, but depends on everything. But just come out with your family and just have fun. 19th, I'll be in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. Come out, have fun. But tomorrow night, Pure Lounge. Everybody know where Pure Lounge is, right across from Tropicalia, the subway, and all that on U Street. Come out, show love. And hopefully I get a next interview soon so I can show more of that reggae, that dancehall side too, mixing the fusions as well. You feel me?
More important, you can continue to show people how to keep in a positive attitude and a strong work ethic and a strong drive towards their goals can continue to bring them success. And they can see that through you on your next interview, brother. We appreciate you. Stay blessed. Keep your mind right, keep your heart right, stay doing it for the right things, and we all look forward. All my viewers, everybody that tunes into this show, they're on the same vibe that I am, brother. We want everyone to reach success. We want to all sit on top of that mountain together. You feel me? Like in your religion, it's Zion. We all want to sit on the top of the mountain Zion and all sit and eat together. I hope you continue to have continued success. I wish you the best for your daughter Shiloh. She's doing great. I see her on social media. I see what you're doing, brother. We hope that the next time that we speak to you, you have more continued success to speak about, more projects. Keep that ball rolling, man. For us right now, go ahead and give them your final salute and shout out. And I mean, you ain't gotta say nothing about me. I'm just here to just
all right, shout out.
You know, you ain't gotta say nothing about Mr. HNIC Mitchell. You know, the man that paid the bill. You ain't, but because this is your platform.
Oh,
we're just here for you.
There is no me without y'all. So, Mr. Mitchell, my respect, my love. Yogi already knows love from day one. You're the one who say A10. You know what I mean? Much respect. Gotta shout out my partner in music, Dizzy Flames. And of course, My Jamaican Soul Volume 1. You know what I mean? Y'all could check that out on Dat Piff. Y'all could check that out on AudioMac, DMVLife.com. You know what I mean? Just check it out. SoundCloud, it doesn't matter. And look out for the show, too, for DMV Life coming up. You know what I mean? I'm doing an audition tomorrow before I even hit my show at Pure Lounge. So just continue showing love, man. I'm on the grind. You already know.
That's what it do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give a shout-out to Mr. David Telepath. We appreciate him coming on to Encore Live. And listen, just so y'all know, he took this interview last minute. It's an old saying. If you're ready, you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say they about their business. You get that call. They like, I don't know, this and that. This brother jumped straight on. He said, let me adjust it so that we can make this happen. Hey, brother, many blessings to you, for all the viewers that tuned in, for all the people that we have that are a part of our staff and a part of our crew and a part of our listening group. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate you, Mr. Telepath. Hey, brother, you stay blessed. I know where you're at right now, so you better get back in there. You better get back in there.
Yeah, I got my wife falling asleep and all that. You know what I mean? And it's her birthday, but she understands the grind. She's the one in the background tweaking to anything I forget. You know what I mean? So much love to my wife. She just had her birthday on the 8th, kept a surprise party for her and all that. So much love to y'all and all the viewers out there. I appreciate it. And hopefully y'all could continue supporting me.
Yes, sir, most definitely. You know what we're going to do over here at Wbokradio.com. You know where you got a home at to launch your new music, to get it played overseas, to get them spins up, to get that listening group up. And you already know what to do when it comes to me, brother. I'm just Yogi, man. It's just little old me. You know what I mean? I'm just Larry that likes to rap. And I told y'all I'm working to bless my people, brother. But you stay up, brother. Get back to your business. We appreciate you. We salute you. Hey, for everybody that's out there, don't turn off the station yet. Do not turn off yet, because we have someone else coming up for you tonight. We're doubling up tonight. I'm doing overtime.
Yeah.
I'm doing overtime. So what we're going to do is we're about to get ready to have on the next artist this evening. The next artist this evening is the president of the Bank Entertainment. This is a Def Jam signed artist, played ball at Mizzou, opened up his own restaurant in his hometown. This brother does so much work. We're talking about having his own, you know, he saw what was going on with the youth, so he started his own basketball league. Right now, we're still going through it, because we need to get this brother on. He's out in Virginia right now. He's finishing up a game. But what we're going to do is, y'all are going to stay tuned. What we're going to do is, we're about to bring you Vito Brown live and direct. Yes, I'm not playing. So if my viewers, hey, y'all, love y'all, y'all stick with me. Give me a second. Give me a second to make this transition from Telepath being live to having Vito Brown live, and I promise I won't disappoint you. I'm going to go through these technicals real quick. In the meantime, Jimmy Iovine time, since this is a radio station, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to play a little bit of music, just so you guys can have a little something to listen to. Now, our guests that we were supposed to have on, they had a little bit of things going on, but what we're going to do is we're still going to premiere their song. So while we're going through these technical difficulties, the people that we were supposed to have on, 4EY The Future, we are going to play this new track. Only selected radio stations have even been given this track. This is the No Time to Waste, produced by Young Berg, featuring Wale, by 4EY The Future, DMV Zone, DC and Maryland, 3 cats, 2 from DC, singing in go-go bands, the other from Maryland that came up with the other brother. We're going to go ahead and play this track for y'all right now while we get Vito Brown on the line. But for everybody that don't know who you watching, who you listening to, it's your one and only homie. I'm Big Yogi, Yogi 1AO, the young original gangster Imperial, the one and only. We are live on Wbokradio.com. This is Encore Live, where you can catch my beautiful face every Saturday, 7 to 9. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into this 4EY track while we get Vito Brown on the line. We're going to jump into that. Y'all ready? All right. Here we go. WBOK, let's rock. Hey, 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 hey. Worldwide exclusive. 4EY The Future.
You said that you want it now, couldn't get it. Maybe you're talking now, you gotta get it. Don't talk about it, get about it, show something. Don't talk about it, get about it, show something. Don't talk about it, get about it, take it. Baby, everybody know that you're the baddest bitch turning around the city. And every time you call your friend, they just your friend.
Shout out Teddy Riley on this. Shout out Young Bird. 4EY The Future, ladies and gentlemen. WBOKRadio.com. Encore Live. Yogi 1AO, man. Let's go. Hey.
You know it feels so good. I'm the perfect fit. You know that you should. You got all night. Ain't no time to waste. Say that you want it now, you couldn't get it. Maybe you're talking now, you gotta get it. Don't talk about it, get about it, show something. Don't talk about it, get about it, show something. Don't talk about it, get about it, take it. One day I don't wanna get it back. Who am I? Put that ribbon on that whip you like. Baby, all I really need is time. Turn you up, about to give you everything tonight. I'm the one that put you on, and give you everything you want. We ain't just a day together. Shit ain't when I make it wrong. I'm the perfect fit, you know it feels so good. I'm the perfect fit, you know that you should. Baby, you got all night. Ain't no time to waste. Say that you want it now, come and get it. Maybe you're talking now, you gotta get it. Don't talk about it, be about it, show something. Don't talk about it, be about it, show something. Don't talk about it, be about it.
4EY, Forever Young, The Future. WBOKRadio.com. We live and direct. Huh. 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 Hey. Okay. All right. What y'all just heard was that exclusive from 4EY The Future, man. Forever Young. Some of the DMV's youngest, man, they doing their work out here, man. They all over working with Teddy Riley. They working with some of the greats in the game, really bringing back that good vibe of R&B, that good vibe of live entertainment from the choreography all the way through. We gonna have them on for y'all, man. That was supposed to be on this evening. They had some other interviews. They had a performance to do. A little bit of mismanagement, but you know, we live, so we're gonna have to deal with that. We're waiting on Vito Brown to check in on the line, but what we're gonna do in the meantime, and you know what I'm saying, in between time, we're gonna go ahead and give y'all a little bit more. Like, let me make sure y'all understand. If you all have music that you want played, if you want radio played, if you want your listening group to expand, if you want to get your marketing up, if you want to get your promoting up, let me show y'all a little something, man. I'm going to play this track right here. This is going to be a Wbokradio.com exclusive. I'm going to leave this track out there. If y'all like this track, inbox, email. Y'all know the format to get a hold of people on the radio, man. But we're going to go ahead with this. Is everybody glad that the sun's finally come out and it stopped raining? Okay. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I see y'all commenting and everything. That's what's up, man. I got something for y'all. Give me a minute. Why don't we go right here with this one? It's a track for y'all, man. Hey. Okay. Of course it's by your one and only homie. Let me be okay, man. We own it. Yeah. For the 80s babies in the building.
Yo.
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen. We have y'all excuse me for cutting that track off. I know y'all was vibing to that, but it's a more important business at hand right now. For everybody that doesn't know, this is the double edition. We're doubling down. We're going in right now. Hey, for everybody that doesn't know, and that's very difficult, like I say all the time, if you don't know the people that I have on my show, y'all need to do your business. Y'all need to get your math right. Because right now, live, we have the president of the Bank ENT, Mr. Vito Brown, in the building. What it do, Vito?
What's cracking, man? How y'all?
Hey, man. Living, brother. Living, brother.
What's up. What's up, man. What it do? What y'all been doing, man? I've been trying to get connected with y'all, man. Been having some technical difficulties, you feel me? But I'm here, though.
That's what live do. That's what live do. Hey, I know you driving right now. I know you headed back from VA from the basketball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people want to see you because they're not going to believe that I have you on my show unless they see your face.
I'm right here. Can you see me?
Put some light up. Hey, there you go.
I'm right here. You see me?
There you go.
Right here,
God of my city, Mr. Moko himself, Mr. Shut It Down.
Got the collar shirt on and all that, you feel me? We in here, you feel me? I mean,
for everybody that don't know, yes, we're blessing you with a double dose of the best this evening. Yes, it is still me. It's still Yogi 1AO. We are still live on Wbokradio.com, and I told you I was going to bring y'all Vito Brown. I told y'all. So all my viewers tuned in right now, all my listeners, who you're hearing and who you're seeing, there's no introduction even needed, bro. There's no introduction even needed. We're talking about, now let me go ahead and spill your math for you. So you don't, so you overdig that, like the boys really own this, man. We're talking to Vito Brown. We're talking to Mr. Mizzou basketball. We're talking to the president of the Bank ENT. We're talking to a brother that just started up a basketball league for the youth. We're talking about a brother that puts on cookouts and gets sponsors. We're talking about a brother that has whole car clubs come through shows. We're talking about a brother that shut down venues that people didn't even know they could book. We're talking about a brother right here We're talking about this brother right here, and I'm not even gonna go into. We're gonna get into that into the interview, but just to let him know who he is, we're talking about a brother who said, "Yeah, I rap. I'm pretty good at that." Okay, you guys like that? Okay, how about I start my own restaurant? Because yes, the brother did just. Yes, the brother. Yes, you did do that, and that was fresh. And the crazy part was the brother. He dropped the bomb about opening the restaurant. What was that, like 2 or 3 days after you got back from the DR?
Yeah, yeah.
For everybody that don't know what the DR is, that's the Dominican Republic, where they were cranking this brother's track with Bobby Mack over in the Dominican Republic. This is a ridiculous set of circumstances to be able to have this brother on right now. What it do, fam?
Man, I'm living, man. Trying to do all things positive. You feel me?
Oh, I know. A very important thing. A very important thing about having Mr. Vito Brown on the show right now is, you know what I'm saying, we're in the same region. And for the opportunity for me being able to host like an international show, you know, everybody's hit me, and I try to explain to them, like, bro, you have to have something about you.
True that.
So when I bring someone on from the region, you are an example. It was very important. Like from James Hawthorne, from Hawthorne James to you, and then next week to have the Sugar Hill Gang on. You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty.
I'm letting people know, like, bro, we cool and everything. Like, I know you deal with that a lot. Being Vito Brown is not easy. you make it seem cool. You make it seem cool, but like you said in the one track, everybody got their wishes. You feel like you a damn genie.
Right on. Right on.
So holla at the people, Vito. I mean, I know who you are, but holla at the people, man. A whole different listening group, whole nother set of folks that if they don't know who you are, I mean, they drive silly. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother is he is a former Def Jam signed artist. You know what I'm saying? He's still catching his checks off of that.
Formally. You know it. You know, Vito Brown, versatile, intellectual, talented, optimistic. I mean, that's what the acronym for it. You know, I'm out here working, man. Shout out to Marley King, you know what I mean? One of my fellow artists. My brother, he's also in the restaurant business with me. You know, Triple S. Shout out to the bank, Main Green, and everybody. You want to follow us, find me, Vito Brown, everything. You know what I mean? At Vito Brown, everything. Google Vito Brown, everything. That's where you find me, YouTube, all that. Just go check me out. You know what I mean? For those who not in the know, check out Pandora. Check out Napster. Check out Spotify. Just Google my name. I'm there. I'm coming up. Send me your 3 cents. You feel me? We working out here, man. But that's what I be, man. I'm out here. Shout out Moco Heat. All my young boys, we balling, we working, we doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Whoa. Vito. This is your platform, brother. Ain't no rush. This is your platform, brother. This is your time. I know you used to like, all right, I'm on, let me get my plugs in. No, this is your platform, brother. We got as much time as you're willing to spend with us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
yeah.
Can I start with the first question? I mean,
go ahead.
I know you're the type of person that, like, don't ask me a question to ask me a question when you're going to ask me a question. Just ask me the question, okay?
Man, shoot, man. I'm right here. Let's get it.
Vito Brown, DMV's own, one of the most consistent artists, not just in the music, but one of the most consistent in the growth, like saying, okay, I have a talent to rap. I have a talent to be able to write some dope bars. I have the talent to be able to put a group together. I have a talent to be able to keep the business going. But what keeps Vito going? What keeps Vito driven to keep doing those things?
Man,
Tell the people.
I'm trying to build my legacy, man. If I leave tomorrow, man, I want people to remember me, you know what I mean, as a positive, you know, a positive individual, somebody that can put something together and finish it. You feel me? Like, I'm out here living, man. I'm trying to do things that inspire other people, you know what I mean, and just motivate people, you know what I'm saying? My peers, people under me, above me, and you know, that's what kind of keeps me motivated to keep doing what I'm doing, man. You know, when you're in the street and somebody, you know, recite one of your bars or something, like that motivates me. Or somebody hit me in my inbox that I don't even know and tell me, yo, I love that song. Fucking song I did probably like a year ago, and I'll be like, yo, that just pushed me to go back in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I do is just living, man. It's love. You feel me?
And that's something that, like, this interview, like, usually I get my assignment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Mitchell keeps the best. Like I tell people, with this radio station, man, we bring the best in entertainment, not just music, not just hip-hop, but we bring the best in entertainment from around the world.
Right.
And he said, who do you
Right.
want to have on? I said,
I appreciate that.
I said, anybody? He said, well, you know, make sure they're proper. I said, Vito Brown. Vito Brown. I need to set an example. I need to have someone on that lives in my region that's not, like, when you're performing, you have to have that arrogance with you. But you as a person, like, I've been outside of, like, the clubs in D.C. when you just pull up on a bike with one of your homeboys with a book bag on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's Vito right there. And you're like, oh, all right, man, that's what's up. But one of the things that really makes me respect you a lot is you always take the time to help. If someone's willing, if someone can humble themselves to ask you a question, you don't give them a wrong answer. Because I remember in my come up in this region in entertainment, I think I made it through like 3 or 4 of the 5 rounds of one of your entertainment, of one of your showcases that you put on, and you were honest with me about it. You were like, it's not that you're not dope, it's not that your music isn't good. And I said, okay, what do I need to do? And you said, okay, you want the answer, or do you want me to lie to you? I said, please give me the answer. You said, okay. And okay, now this is live around the world, so I'm gonna tell everybody what you told me. First thing he told me, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that Vito told me, which he is very on, young, he said, Yogi, swag, bro. He said, you gotta step your swag up, bro. He's like, you're comfortable, but it's not, your job is to not be comfortable on stage. Your job is to entertain people and to present yourself as someone that they say, that's a guy that I'll listen to. And I appreciate that. I have to tell you that I appreciate that. And for all the other people in the region, everybody listening, Vito is not just a person from this region. Tell him the breakdown. Like, I can tell him your breakdown, but this isn't my platform. Like, I want to know what happened. Like, let them know. Like, I know what happened, but for everybody that don't know, Vito Brown is a former, not even a former, Vito Brown is a Def Jam signed artist. He went through his contract with Def Jam, still catches his royalty checks from his work there, but he said, I'm coming home. I'm coming home to do my work here. Because I got it, so I'm going to give it to my people. And that's what this brother's been doing, and it is no lie. Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, I had the 1-year deal with Def Jam distribution and everything. So I had my album distributed worldwide, DTLR, you know what I mean, $9.99. It's still there in some little spots. It's sold out regionally, you know what I mean, like, you know, where I'm from, where I live, DMV area. You can find it here and there. Now, you really can't find it too much, but, you know, it's in everybody's radio, you know what I mean, in their car, in their house somewhere, or
it's in mine.
Piled under another CD somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It was next to Beyonce's CD when it came out.
I remember,
so, you know.
I remember the video when you walked into DTLR. I remember that video.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this brother just randomly walked into a DTLR just to see if his CDs were on the shelf. And then he just took a video. He was like, you see my CDs? You see Beyonce's CDs? I was like, that's the boy right there, man.
My shit was next to B, man. That's all I needed. You know what I mean?
Top shelf. And it was on the top shelf. It wasn't like in the middle shelf. Right next to B. Oh, Lord.
Top shelf, Vito. You know what I'm
saying? So what is it that...
What is it? The bar and bought me, man.
What is it that makes Vito though? Like there has to be, everybody has a drive for success. Everybody has a drive to achieve. But what is it in Vito Brown that sets Vito Brown into that pace to achieve what you've achieved, to understand that with every achievement that you have and every accomplishment, every step that you make, that there's going to be more responsibility. There's going to be, you know, it doesn't mean every time you accomplish a step doesn't mean you get to sit back and relax. It means there's more work to do. What keeps Vito Brown going? Because, like, a lot of cats don't know, all these dope albums, Restaurant, The Bank Entertainment, all your individual albums, Gully's album, Main Green, going up to Philly for everything, having your report in the Midwest, in Missouri and Kansas City. What brings Vito Brown back to Moco, God of my city.
I mean, you know, like I can't sit still. You feel me? Like I had to come home, because this where my roots was at. You feel me? Like, and I'm ready to leave again, but I can't because I got a lot of things established around this area. You know what I'm saying? So when I get 45 or 50, I may be ghost again. Who knows what my next mission is? You feel me? Like I'm just moving, man. I'm working. I'm living. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to enjoy everything, man. Only got one life to live. So, and you know, with that, with everything you do comes some type of responsibility. And everybody want to be number one, but everybody don't want to take the responsibilities to be number one. You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel like I can handle that. You know what I mean? So, and at the same time, with that, you know what I mean? I gotta have my team. You feel me?
Oh, that's what I was just about to say. Your team is impeccable.
At the end of the day, we all need each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you they did something by themselves. You feel me?
Oh, I already learned.
Because there's somebody that helped them. There's somebody that motivated them. There's somebody that gave them $1 or 10 cents or $1 million idea. You feel me?
So
we all need each other, man.
So what takes that? What changes? Not changes, but and I know it's hard to say what's the difference in yourself and in comparison, because I know you can't compare yourself to other people. It would just like put a limit on where you want to be. But for yourself, like you're a constant accomplisher. You're a constant trendsetter. You're a constant, like it's constant. Like you can't turn your head without hearing about Vito Brown's business, or the bank's business. Like the people that you work with, like Kenyatta, with Main Green, with Gully, like even going back to the days when E-Boy was on Squad. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no stopping. It's always constant. It's always going. What does it? Explain to the people real quick. What humbles Vito Brown? Because you are very much in a position to be a cocky SOB. And you're not. It's for everybody, for everybody viewing in and listening. Vito have his name headlined at the Fillmore, Howard Theater, Echo Stage, out of state, anywhere. But you walk up to him, he's like, "Hey, what's good? You got a question? What's up?" And we'll take the time to give you the answer. Like what keeps with all that going on around you for so long, for so many years, what keeps Vito humble? What keeps you approachable?
I mean, well, first of all, a lot of people think I'm stuck up. You feel me? Like
I don't think that.
but a lot of people that don't know me and I hear this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm quiet. You feel me? Like I don't say too much because I be observing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like wasting my voice. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got
your voice is worth a couple dollars, so.
I mean, I just like I speak when it's when needed. You feel me? Like so if I'm at a club or something, I'm chilling. Like I'm just laid back. Like if you want to talk to me, let's talk. Like bang bang, and then we'll talk when the time is right. Like you know, timing is everything. And you know, as far as what keep me humble, man, I mean, I feel like it's the world, man. It's the people around me. You know what I mean? Because I do care about everybody that's in my circle. I want to see everybody, you know, do great and do better. You know what I'm saying? If I made 50, I want them to make 100. You know what I'm saying?
And I see that. I see that. You know, I'm a person that gets to see that.
I feel like I'm an example. You know what I'm saying? So let me be that stepping stone. Just don't disrespect me after you get to where you need to be, because I'll put you in your place. But
now,
I ain't gonna let the world know I'm gonna put you in your place. I'm gonna call you into my office. Come here, let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't about exposing nobody or making nobody look bad. You know what I'm saying?
They'll do that themselves.
Like
they'll do that themselves.
Exactly. Dig a hole, bury yourself. You know what I'm saying?
So what's it like? What's it like, Vito Brown? What's it like, Vito Brown, with like? Some people don't know, so I can tell the people, like, what's it like to work with, like, Fat Trell, like, doing the Bridging the Gap before he got his Maybach deal? Like, knowing that he was going to blow, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's it like to, like, know that someone's going to blow, and that part of them blowing up is your work with them? Because, you know, Trell before, I mean, everybody in the city knew who Trell was. But the world didn't know who Trell was. He wasn't Maybach Music Group Fat Trell.
Well, let me tell you something.
It was shirt off in the studio, getting it in. You know, what was it? What's that like to see like people that like you're like, man, you know, good. Is it good for you or is it, man, you know?
I mean, well, let me tell you a little story. Apparently, after we did that song, I don't know how much truth to this is or what, but that song was taken out to Cali, and that was like one of his first looks because of that song.
When he first linked up with Master P.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because of that song that he did with me, apparently like that was like one of the songs that like got him, you know, recognized in Cali wherever he was. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, I was a stepping stone. I ain't feel no way about it, like, and I ain't take no credit for it. You know what I mean? This is the first time I'm even speaking about it because you asked something like that. But, you know, as far as working with him, man, it's all good. It's all love, man. Cool dude in the studio. We was in the studio vibing and shit like that. You know what I mean? Cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, like I don't hang out with the nigga, but
I know that.
From my experience with working with him, like he's two different people. And one may just be for the business. You know what I'm saying? But he a cool cat. You know what I'm saying? Cool cat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I want to do this for you, brother. For the listening group, because everybody, some people, I don't know how people, like I say this about anybody that comes on to my show. If you don't know the people that I bring on my show, then they need to listen more. They need to tune in more. But what I want to do real quick, brother, I want to get into your first track. Now, you know what I'm saying? Your people sent the tracks through. Now, what I want to do is I want to go into like, I think this track will explain who Vito Brown is. From your Def Jam, I Am Vito Brown Dope Flow.
Okay, I like that.
Right. That. That's Vito Brown. So, ladies and gentlemen, live and direct, you know we doubling up right now. It's your one and only homie, Big Yogi, man. Yogi, one of your Young Original Gangsta Imperial, the one and only. I got Vito Brown, the president of the Bank ENT, right now live for y'all. I know y'all loving this, so I'm going to stop running my mouth so y'all can start hearing this music. We about to play this joint right now, live and direct, lower 48 and worldwide. We about to play so they understand who Vito Brown is. Here we go. Live. Let's crank.
Yo!
Good world! Yeah!
It's your boy Vito Brown. Vito, outside of J. Hurst. Vito, style well real. Vito, Vito.
Wbokradio.com.
I be on that money shit. DMV, I saw you where the money is. Won't go to 18, I'm spitting like 100 clips. Bang, bang. Get them haters talking all that funny shit. Balls on my back, bang, bang on my shoulders. I'm feeling like a million. I'm feeling like I'm feeling like I am the best till I'm moving over. Strikes in my purple heart. Ever since, I am just the president. I am just the god of Lohana. He is my resident. Fuck up, if they call me, then go settle it. I am just a it's evident. No evidence. Never leave a trace. Got some tattoos on my body and the tattoos on my face.
They got trying to.
Yeah, I see the 80s, 50 homes in Kansas City. Shorty, I be chill. Yeah, here's your boy Vito Brown. DMV's finest. Right back out the world's finest. Let's get it. I got the everything they won't push me. I can Vito Brown. Think the state of living, leave a book. I will see you around. I am on my paper, Vito colder than a case of hair. What's the blood up on my apron? On to the next one. Yeah, I got that dope flow. Yeah, I got dope. Right, shout out to the killer figure. You don't know I got the beat, and the ladies up with me. You don't know I am the streets. Listen to the buzz of me. Hope you got that VOP. I am on the TOP. Mr. President, hello. I am also VIP. Massive call him King. Hoops, we call him Mr. C. Yeah, they call me Vito Brown, but you can call publicity. Hope you're not upset with me. You know I got the recipe. Hands up, DMV, stay right next to me.
What goes on? Born in DC. Went out to the Midwest. Came back. Got in the city, young. Vito Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Wbokradio.com. Yeah.
Call me ice cream. Fresh shirt, match my Nike. Money overhaul, that's my wife. We don't like cereal, nah, that's my Vito. I'm hot, I like a
Light
good
up
life,
the
Vito.
sight,
Two
slow
guns,
flow
murder
to
you
the
twice.
murder you
Balls,
twice.
you ain't heard of his
Ball,
life. Play my album,
nice.
back
Play
like
my
Vito.
album,
They
so
wanna
they
bury
want
me
to bury
right,
me right.
but he's
But
taking out
taking
Mary
out
is
Mary is
mine.
mine.
Bill Brown, president of the Bank ENC, live and direct on Wbokradio.com. Come on, man. God in my city, man. No close home. And he bringing it back home. Huh? Hey, Vito Brown.
This is a trap. Chief from the O Block.
The plans. Huh? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Yo,
Hey, yo.
We need to stop right here.
I want to see them comments lighting up right now. Y'all best show love right now, man. I am Vito, man. I have every track. I have every track. Before God in my city, I got tracks from, I come to the shows. You feel me? I show up for the opportunities. So I got tracks from you for like a minute, bro. I got like, oh man, from the Atom Bump that stay, you and Sonny Hot, you Sonny Hot Man Green, stay ski, that Money County scheming. I didn't want to put that on though. I mean, I didn't want to put that on because that's more like, you know what I'm saying, like the regional cats. Oh,
get bad service over here, man.
yo, you're still on, brother. I need some light on you though. There you go. At least there you go. There you go. There you go. We got the emblem up.
Getting bad service. I'm getting bad service. I'm coming.
Oh no, your voice is still coming through. Your icon is still up. You're good to go, brother. We're rolling tight. So what was that track right there?
All right.
What was that track right there?
Right
like,
there, man.
like what was
that money tip?
What was the motivation behind that track? Was it like, all right, I need to flex real quick, or was it like, all right, I'm just dope at this, and here's the track, and I'm gonna spit on it?
Well, actually, when I got the beat, you feel me? Like, it was just like crazy because I usually use a slow flow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
When I do my thing, I'm usually like a slow flow guy. And when I heard it, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to murder this. I'm about to put a bunch of bars in between the sounds, and I'm gonna call it dope flow, and I'm gonna just let them know who like my first track off the intro. But if you listen, like I say a lot about, my Kansas City travels, you know what I mean?
And
I mentioned something about like, they want to marry me, but the seat's taken. Like I'm on this rap shit, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just mentioned a lot of different things that I was going through at the time that I went through. You feel me?
And for a lot of people that don't know, man, something that I share with you, like I remember it was about 2 years ago. The homie out in I think it was out in the Mo. I think it was out in St. Louis, out in the Mo, on the Mo side of St. Louis, not on the Kansas side of of the Lou. But the homeboy, you know what I'm saying, he got caught in a situation, and the brother had to, like, you know what I'm saying, and I remember this brother like taking a flight. Like it was like the very next day. I remember Vito, he dropped the social media, so it was just people that knew what he was doing. But like a lot of cats, they don't get that. They don't get that, like, you've traveled, you haven't, like, you're from here, but you've traveled and experienced life in so many other places, and you have people that show you love in so many other places, and your heart is here, but your heart also is other places. And for you, like, it's very apparent. Success is not dictated by your boundaries. And that's one of the things I really admire about you, young brother. Like, you gain success anywhere you go. You don't say, like, some cats are like, man, there ain't no love in the DMV. I know you're like, I don't know who you talking about.
Right.
But I get love.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. But when I go out to St. Joe, When I go out to Kansas City, when I go out to St. Joe, it's love for me. When I go overseas, it's love for me. I don't know what y'all doing with yourself outside of making a song, but if you're a proper person doing what you're supposed to do, you might not be able to be a Vito Brown, but you might be able to be in a position to ask me some questions to gain some success and momentum. You feel me? Like, what makes you do that though? Is it the OG in you, or is it just or is it just like, you know what I'm saying? Because like for a lot of cats that don't know, Vito Brown, like I call, like, you know, when you make songs and you put them out, I call that public music. But a lot of people don't know, like, pimping, you were on like the backyard, the underground meeting in the parking lot, like battle scene where cats were putting up stacks for who they thought was gonna beat the other dude. You know what I mean? Like what keeps you going to keep the culture going? Because from what you've been through and the different places you've been, to bring those experiences back to the DMV and to MoCo. And for a lot of people for everybody that don't know, MoCo is Montgomery County, Maryland. And it's a crazy dynamic. It's had a lot of growth.
Money County.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, what keeps you motivated to keep? Is it just natural for you? Is it just the OG in you?
Shout out to my G, Sunny Hot. You know what it is.
Oh, Sunny Hot. You already know how I feel about the whole conglomerate, bro. Like, y'all brothers, man. It's an example of how people need to be with each other, the time that you need to spend with each other, the grind that you need to spend with each other before you ask a brother for anything. And y'all brothers have been doing that consistently for years. So what keeps you motivated to stay blessing people? Because I remember when I met you, I don't know if you knew who I was. I don't know if what I was doing was enough or anything else like that. But I remember you taking the time while you were running the show, and you were like, all right, Yogi, you asked a question, I'm going to give you an answer. Is that for everybody, or like how does that work for you? Do you I know you bless a lot of people, but is it like a decision process, or is it just like the OG in you that you're like, all right, you got a question, I have the answer, I'm going to give you the answer?
I mean, I really can't explain it, man. Like, I mean, if I ask somebody a question, I would want them to answer it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who I ask. You know what I'm saying? If I take the time out to ask you a question about the craft or something I'm doing, then I would appreciate for you to give me an answer or take a minute out of your schedule to give me an answer, or at least be like, give me your number, I'll get back with you if I don't have the information, or give me a second, I'm gonna holler at you at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody asks me, I'm gonna answer it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat somebody how I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And whether I'm being nice or whether I gotta cuss you out real quick. Like,
don't cuss me out.
Treat you. You know
Hey Vito, don't cuss me out. I do not want to see these goons. Okay, I'm as gangster as it come. I got my tattoos and everything. I got my stab wounds and I got teeth knocked out my mouth and all that. But I do not want to see these goons.
It don't never have to go that far, man. Like it don't never have to go that far, man. Because in that situation, you put everybody like in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying?
Here goes a question for you.
You got people. You know what I'm saying?
Here goes a question for you, Vito. Here's a really strong question for you, brother, and I want you to give me. I mean, I know that you're honest. You know, you have no reason not to be, but what's your goal? What's your goal? Because you've accomplished more through music than most people ever will, and they're going hard. You know what I'm saying? They're striving. They're putting their money up. They're investing in themselves. They're making their mistakes. They're correcting themselves. And you've already done that music wise. And I see what you're doing outside of that. But like, what is your goal?
I think I lost you. Hold on.
It got broken up a little bit. Yeah, it got broken up a little bit. What's your goal? Like you've accomplished more than most people will in this region and even outside of this region in music. And I see what you're doing outside of music and with the business. But what is Vito Brown's goal? When will Vito Brown say, you know what? I made it.
Well, I already feel like I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't be Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
I
You
ain't
know,
trying to be no
you know what I'm
Jay-Z.
saying? I
I
mean,
don't want,
everybody.
I don't want them problems.
Oh, man. I mean, I feel like I made it, man. You know what I mean? Like, you never ever reach the top for it. You know what I mean? If you ever become satisfied, then
You lost.
you've already lost. You know what I mean? So, being content and satisfied to me is two different things. I'm still hungry. I'm always hungry.
I'm
Um,
not. I'm not asking the industry answer. This is not an iHeart Radio music conference. I'm talking about Vito Brown personally. When will Vito Brown wake up and say, you know what? I made it. Like just you personally, like you, not what you project, not the energy, not the aura that you put out to continue to have everybody else like gain success. Like in your one track we gonna play, you feel like a damn genie. Everybody feel like they can get their wishes fulfilled from talking to Vito. You know what I'm saying? Like, but individually for you, when does Vito Brown feel like, you know what? This is what this is what I was working for. I made it. I made it to my goal.
um,
What does that entail? What does Vito Brown's made it to his goal entail?
man, I don't even know, man.
Oh no, I did not. No, I
Yeah,
did not
I
have
don't know.
Vito Brown. I know I didn't put Vito Brown at a loss for words.
I don't know, man.
I'm
Like I
telling,
just keep
I'm
going,
telling
man.
Gino. I'm telling Gino.
Yeah, man. I just it's like waking up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like until I die, until I can't do it no more, until I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I'm just living, man. I give you me and nothing more. This is me. You know what I'm saying? No facade or nothing. It's just who
Okay,
I am.
so why you playing humble? While you playing humble, I'm gonna go into this next track, and I'm gonna tell you the first time that I ever saw you perform this track.
All
The
right.
first time I ever saw you perform this track, it was before your Raw Bar performance, where y'all took the time to put up the backdrop, and the whole bank was on that little stage, you
All right.
know. But you had on the flannel, and this was before you did the performance at Stadium. This is before you did the performance at when people didn't even know you can rent out Dave and Buster's. When you had the whole car club show up to Dave
Right.
and Buster's before they shut that
Right.
down. But
Right.
we're gonna go into this track that I personally love it. Love it. It's a great expression of like the needed arrogance to be at the level you're at, so that you're a businessman. You do what you do, but
Right.
you're an MC, and they better respect that too. You know what I'm
True
saying?
that. True
So we
that.
gonna go into right now, live on Wbokradio.com on Encore Live. We got Vito Brown, the president of the Bank ENT. Man, I'm so humbled, man. And I requested you, and you
Salute.
followed through, brother. Salute you, man. What we gonna go into is some of that. We gotta keep the FCC rating straight. So,
Right.
we
Right.
gonna go into some of that. But yeah, man. I think you might, knowing you might have on an all black button down right now. All black button down. Vito Brown, ladies and gentlemen. WBOKRadio.com. Encore Live. Your one and only homie Big Yogi. We're worldwide right now. Huh? No co-stand up.
Black watch, black shoes, I'm a
Monster, homie.
GMV represents, I got the mommies on me. A different lane, that's my game, I'm the driver, homie. Get out my way, I'm on the rise, nigga, nosedive. In the game, I'm a boss, nigga, so side. I'm everywhere, you ain't never there, I'm broke up. Today we rapping in the same club, so what? I'm catching bullets with my teeth, nigga, show me up. All black button down, all black button down. All black button down, all black button down, all black button down, all black button down, all black black button down, all black button down. Black button down, shout out to my God Believe. Black Louis don't bother to intervene. Trips across the planet, I am crack, who got that triple B? Like Jordan the rap, red and black, I spit the triple B. And y'all just heard about my fucking business. All black button down, black out, I'm on a fucking mission. And y'all keep saying that my getting close, and I keep saying fuck that, we getting real close. I'm on the mix with drama, now I need the pesos. Nobody is doing what we doing, nigga. You a rapper, I'm an artist, I'm an artist. Y'all was sleeping on me.
Shout out DJ Drama. You know.
Fire track, the best in entertainment worldwide. Live and direct right now. That all black button down on Wbokradio.com, man. Encore live with Vito Brown, man. We ain't playing. Hey!
Black button down, Vito been shuttled down, and I've been fresh to death, so you can call me Son of Brown. I keep the crowd moving. Black button down. I've been the president while worried about a fucking crown. Been busting dope moves, been did it my way, but I keep jobs in my circle. Ass Sean, spit it tipping, never lean the wrong way.
That black fitted tipping.
I call that bitch.
Button down. Let's go. We're worldwide right now, man. Y'all want to know what y'all need to do to get on this show? That work. Hey. Yeah.
I got my black button down on and you should have yours on too.
I want to see them comments rolling, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vito Brown. This is God of the City. Moco's finest right here, man. Let's go, man. Hey! That all black buttons there. I'm a monster, homie. Hey! Hey! Gee, it's too close to Sunday for me to say what I want to say, so I'm gonna say jeans and tights.
I heard that.
Man, let me tell you one of the best shows I saw you do. I was sitting at Stadium, and you had the bank come from the stage. Like the second floors and everything, and everybody was focused on the stage. And the bank came out, and they were doing the intros of the shout outs to the bank and everything. And then you came from the top floor down, and then you came down to the Ibiza's, yeah. You came down to the middle of the floor, and it was a little. I mean, the youngin was a little bit awkward. But there was like just a fan. It was a dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was just dancing, and I was like, but he was all up in the video shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
But murdering that joint, man. Every performance is murder, man. How do you stay that calculated? Is it just a formula? Is it just what you say that you will not accept from yourself? From being around people and watching live entertainment, and we might want to light on you, Pimper. I got the same problem. I'm dark skinned, so I gotta have all the lights on when I'm on camera.
Redo that question. You was dragging a little bit on the feet.
I said, what keeps the drive going? Like I've seen your live performances. You know what I'm saying? If it's a small venue, like I follow a rule. One of the rules you told me, you said, Yogi, you can't get discouraged, man. If they don't know you and they don't know your song, you can't expect everybody to come up to the forefront of the stage. But what you got to do is you got to give them a performance. If it's 5 or 5,000, like you already made it.
Right.
That'll help you progress. You know what I'm saying? So for you, Pimpin', you've been made it. You know what I'm saying? You working on blessing other people.
that.
So what keeps Vito motivated to still give his all when he hits the stage? Let the people know.
Jamal. My bad, my bad. I mean, as far as me, um, you know what I told you, you gotta always perform like it's 1,000, 2,000 people on the stage. You
Yeah.
know,
You said you told me you said Yogi do the same thing if it's 5 or 5,000.
yeah. I mean, it's always exercise. It's always a workout, man. It don't matter if you're in the living room with your mama watching. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
when you
Lord.
out there, you gotta put on a show, dog. Like you can't go out there bullshitting or slacking, man, because them people could stay home. You gotta give them something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times you got artists in the same building, and you gotta make them artists want to be you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make everybody that's watching you want to be you. I want to move like him. I want to rap like him. You know what I mean? I want to say yeah like him. You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
You gotta make people want to. When you go to the movies and you watch a superhero movie, real artists, you want to be Captain America. Some of the shit he do.
Hey young,
You know. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even lie, bro. I can't even lie. When I got a track from Tone P, right?
Yeah.
And I yeah, like Tone P from Maybach, you know what I'm saying? I did most of Wale's first two albums. And he was
Yeah.
like, I knew that it was a big opportunity. And he was like, yo, do your best on this. Like, if you're a lyricist, I want to hear them lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got to tell you this. Now, I'm saying this live on air across the world to everybody. I stole I stole a bar.
Good.
All good.
I did. I'm not going to lie. I'm admitting to the world. But when you said Vito delivered like a parcel,
Yeah.
I stole that. I did. I
It's
did.
all good.
You
It's
know,
all good.
but it's hot. Like when you got an artist that, like, it's like any other artist. You're like, I can't take his whole verse. I can't,
Right.
because of copyright, ASCAP, BMI. You can't just say exactly what somebody else says. But
Right.
I literally said I put a few different words before it and a few different words after it.
Yeah.
But when you said you said it was in the Stay Scheming track with Sonny Hot and Man Green and Atom Bomb.
Right.
When you said,
Right.
Vito delivered like a parcel. I mean,
Yeah.
I curved that. I curveball that joint. I stole from you.
It happens, man. It's flattering, man. It happens, man.
And that was
Jay doing the biggie. Jay doing the
Hey,
biggie.
hey,
Everybody
hey,
do it.
hey, don't have me on the radio. Don't have me on the radio talking bad on Jay.
Jay, hey, when I spit a big verse, I'm bigging up my brother. You feel me? Like, come on, man.
So Vito, I know you on the move. I know you never sleep. You know what I'm saying? If it's your business, if it's music, if it's your basketball, if it's your restaurant, if it's you spending time with your daughters. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and open this up real quick. Let the listening group know, like, Vito Brown, what it is. Like, plug. This is your plug time before we go into this last track, and I picked your tracks. So everybody know Vito didn't pick the tracks that are being played tonight. I listened, I pulled these tracks, but right now, please, brother, I mean, we about the same. It ain't even about age, but please, big brother, plug. Let them know what's going on with you. Let them know, like, they already know Vito Brown on everything, Instagram, Facebook, but plug it, brother. It's your platform. Take the floor, bro.
Make sure y'all check out the restaurant, The Real, 11423 Georgia Avenue. Be out there, Vito Brown, Triple S, Molly King. Check us out. We working. Make sure you check us out next week.
We got a little freeze up.
Frederick, somebody called me, bro. Sorry about
No, you
that.
good. You
Somebody
good. You
called
back
me.
on. You back
You hear
on.
me?
You back on. You
All
good,
right.
bro. Keep going.
Make sure you check that out. Chase Paper Music Festival. It's from 12 to 9. We will be on about 7 o'clock next week. Molly King will be out there. Shout out C3. He'll be out there. Mental will be out
C3
there.
Ow.
The Banky and T.
C3 Ow.
What else? What's going on? We got albums working on. We working on them albums. Look out for Main Green. Look out for Gully. You know what I mean? We out
I
here.
rock with Man Green, man.
Make sure you check out Time to Live ENT. That's my management. Kenyatta, Chelsea, and my PR lady. We work in the clubs. We try and do brunches at the Real. I don't know, man. Just follow at Vito Brown.
Hey, hold on. Hey,
for
Vito.
everything.
Vito, excuse me for interrupting your plug time, but one of the most important things that I really wanted to express to people, like, you are a platform artist for me with having this opportunity and with me being able to bring people on from, like, where I live, because we bring people from all over the world on. One of the most important things is you're an example of, if you're from this region and you want to get on this show, you have to have something with you. You got to have some business with you. You can't just be a dope MC. And I want you to tell the people what you're doing with your basketball group, what you're doing with your league that you started up, what you're doing for the youth in your region, what you're doing for the youth, and not just in Maryland, not just in Moco, but like, plug it, brother. Plug it all. Plug it all. Let them know. Let them know.
Team Vito, man. We got the 15, we got the 17 and under group. You know what I mean? I got a lot of 15-year-olds on the team, just trying to put them in position to, you know what I'm saying, get college scholarships, get noticed, you know what I'm saying, by prep schools and different types of organizations, trying to give them a brighter path. You know what I'm saying? They my sons, you feel me? Like, big brother, you know what I'm saying, trying to guide them, help them make the right decisions, give them goals, give them all types of things, just, positive outlook, you know what I mean? Because all of them don't got fathers in their life at the same time. What up, boy? What up? This is my boy Jay right here. I'm on the live radio interview right now. You know what I mean? We're working.
Hey, this is a good man right here, man.
Oh, I know.
Guy, you know
I know. That's why he on me, brother.
You hear me? You get it in.
Hey.
We see you, but you know what I mean? So we working. We at the gas station. Like I said, I'm on the way. I'm on the way from the game, grinding. You feel me?
All right, Vito, for all of my listening group, for all the brothers and sisters, for all the people that you bless and that you reach out to, for all the work that you're doing. One more time, because it got a little bit chopped up, I want you to drop that restaurant address.
The Real, 11423 Georgia Avenue. We in Maryland, 20906. The Real. Check us out.
And tell them the two chefs that you picked up when you all bought that.
We got Chef Jamie, American Cuisine.
Yep.
She working. Abstract Cuisine. She working. Check her out on Facebook as Abstract Cuisine. We getting it. Make sure y'all follow Molly King. That's my partner, my brother. We working. 11423 Georgia Ave. We in Maryland. The Real.
What can we look forward to coming up from Vito Brown? Because you've already, before anybody even knew who Fat Trail was, you was working with the brother. Before anybody knew who
I got it.
Before people knew who OG Bobby Mack was, because we didn't even go into that, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to save that for the next interview, because we got another track to play by you. But before people knew who OG Bobby Mack was, but Bobby Mack was locked in the pen when he was paying his, when he was taking his time and paying his patents for, you know what I'm saying, his indiscretions, you know what I'm saying? That Presto.
Oh, hold on, my service body. I'm on Montgomery Village Avenue.
Oh no!
Hold on. Give me a second. Montgomery Village got my service crippled.
So who can we look forward to hearing features from or features with from Vito Brown?
Say that one more time.
Who can we look forward to have features from or features with Vito Brown coming up in the future? Give us a little. So I know you can't let the cat out the bag with everything, but give us a little teaser. Like, who can we look forward to hearing Vito Brown spitting them bars in that life? Who's coming up?
Well, first and foremost, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all check out Molly King. He will be on a lot of Vito Brown tracks. We got a joint called Just Trying to Live. Make sure you check out Bobby Mack. You know what it is. He out there grinding. That's my ace, my homie. Know what I mean? Presto, you know what it is.
Oh.
Check out Acito. Acito the homie. He do some mixes for me, and he got a mean 16 with him, believe that. You know what I mean? Check out Sunny Hot. To my brother, my ace, you know what I mean? He mean with it, street with it. You know what I'm saying?
You might want to include that when people go to like check on Sunny Hot, to not play with that man.
yeah, real serious.
Not play
real
with
serious, man. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm gonna go ahead, and the track that the last track that I picked was this joint called Prophet.
Okay. That's a good track right there.
You know what I mean? I think it's a good way to outro the interview, because I wanted to let people know who Vito is with the dope flow, the intro to Vito, the all black button down with the history of Vito, and now we're gonna go into this Prophet from Vito Brown. Man, we live and direct, man. This is Wbokradio.com. This is Encore Live. Every Saturday, we're bringing you the best in entertainment. For everybody that don't know, this is the interview before we have next week. We got the Sugar Hill Gang on. So for all y'all that I don't know anybody that takes Vito, I don't know anybody that takes Vito Brown lightly, but just for everybody that knows, it's Vito Brown and the Bank Entertainment. And next week we got the Sugar Hill Gang. So we're doing the best. We only bring the best on. So what I'm gonna do right now, on behalf of the WBOK Radio staff, we're gonna give a big salute and shout out to Vito Brown. Y'all make sure y'all check out that restaurant at what address again, Vito?
At Vito Brown. Make sure y'all check out the real 11423 Georgia Avenue.
In what state?
Maryland.
Right.
Maryland.
Right. We ain't gonna talk about what you do up in the Mo. We ain't gonna talk about what you do in the Mo up in KC. All right. Everybody, I want them comments rolling. The next time we have Vito Brown on, I want to be able to answer the questions that you put into the comment sections, into the chat. But for right now, we're gonna go into this track from Vito Brown, God of My City, Moco's own, man, born in the city, been out to the motherfucking Mo, came back, make it happen, blessing his people. We're going to go into this Prophet track. Vito, we appreciate you, big brother. I know I'm going to see you soon on the circuit. Man, stay blessed. Stay blessing people, brother. Stay up. We all love you, man. We all appreciate what you do for the culture, and we all want you to stay doing what you do. Right now on Wbokradio.com, we about to go into this track from Vito Brown called Prophet, y'all. So y'all give y'all feedback. Y'all stay blessing this brother, stay supporting this brother, because we do, and you know we only support the best. Vito Brown, man, the Bank Entertainment, man. This is what we doing, man. We going into this Prophet track. Let's go. Johnny Giuliano, Pennsylvania in the building. So y'all think it's a game, but this brother be making trips to get these tracks. Huh?
You come from a different place.
Prophet, Vito Brown, WBOK. Hey!
I'm in the streets like the niggas can't see me. Want me to transition like I'm a damn genius. Nigga can't be only God I fear. I got away with words, that's why he put me here. I move all around, I sit like a movie. I write like this, fight for that Louis first. Fight for that purple bag, then it's called Louis first. I rather be the best, for the city first. I told my own gal, I put the money first. That's what you gonna do, put that love in the earth. I need bundles of paper, I'm a blessed when I'm shooting, they drop the devil 4 times. Cause I'm doing the beat, I kill niggas real live.
Then let me tell you about the world and the way things are.
Let's go. Vito Brown, Montgomery County, Maryland, man. Shit. Hey.
I'm addicted to money, I'm addicted to fame. I need contemplated earth to remember my name. Diamonds all on my wrist, my ride is a beast, man. That's the way that it is, so I'ma take the blame. I was built for this life, my strategy is simple. Get money to show above the green inside the rental. When I walk in the building, salute a nigga really. When I'm standing on stage, I need for y'all to feel me, cause I'm working the snares, and I'm killing the drums. I'm massaging the line, I can't wait for my day to come. I'ma buy you a house, I'ma front your education, I'ma put you through Harvard. This ain't no fascination. My daughters, I love them, and my mama too. And if you hearing this, I give a part of you. That is the way it is. I am who I be, and this is how I feel.
Let's go. Vito Brown, the bank entertainment. Vito Brown on Instagram, Vito Brown on Facebook, Vito Brown on Twitter, VitoBrown.com. Let's go.
So don't ask to be high, don't ask to be broken. That's why I say it's perfect. I know niggas is ballin', they still can't guard them. We got many degrees, be a Don daughter. See them get from their fathers, see them get every faster. We don't fuck with imposters, I stay away from problems. I can't bury it free, you know I need it guarded. Cause my life is a blessing, I'm living up the disorder. Four corners, can't box me and never put my mind free. I do better when under pressure. No choice, get the paper, then I'm down south. But the weather good, y'all know I stand out. I'm just grinding, I ain't looking for a handout. I'm high world, I'm just trying to bring my fans out. Dollar bills that never ran out. For some reason, I turn my mama quick into the trash house.
Let me tell you about the world and the way things are.
Man, y'all heard it live, man. Worldwide, man. Wbokradio.com. So humbled, man. So humbled. So humble. So blessed to have a brother like Vito Brown on the line. For all y'all that don't know, y'all got to see this, man. If y'all have questions and y'all want Vito Brown back on the show, because believe me, this brother's not going to stop. I want y'all to make sure that them comments, bro, show this brother love. Let this brother know that y'all support him. Let this brother know that y'all like what he's doing. That y'all want him to continue. Believe me, right here at WBOKRadio.com or Encore Live, we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to continue to bring you the best, not the mediocre, the best in entertainment in the world. And Vito Brown definitely sits into that category. One of the best in music. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for coming to the fans.
Also, Yogi.
Yes,
Yogi.
sir.
All right, yeah, man. I tell you, I want to also give him his props too, and thank him also for coming on the show. Big times. I really, really appreciate that, man. Great songs, by the way. I love that second track you got. I want to also tell the listeners that WBOK Radio also has now a feature on the website itself, directly on the website, where when you click on the bottom right-hand corner, you can actually access me directly. You can actually talk directly to me directly from the WBOK Radio website. You will see in the bottom corner where it says click here to for a live conversation or whatever, but it's right in the bottom right-hand corner. So I just wanted to make sure that the fans heard that too. So, all right?
Yes. And
all right.
And with that being said, for the show that we have coming up next week on next Saturday on WBOKRadio.com or Encore Live, with your one and only homie Big Yogi, Yogi 1AO, the young original gangster Imperial, the one and only, we are bringing you, when we say we bring you the best in entertainment, we are not lying to you all. This is one radio station that we are not lying to you all. We are bringing you all next week the Sugar Hill Gang. So if you want to ask questions directly to the Sugar Hill Gang, what Mr. Mitchell, the man that was just on the air right now, that's the man that paid the bill. Salute to HNIC Mitchell. Please make sure that y'all link in. Please make sure y'all link in and connect with that man. WBOKRadio.com, WBOKRadio@gmail.com. Y'all can submit your music. You can submit your bio. Let us know your work. For tonight, for this week's edition, we want to give a big salute and much love for the brother Vito Brown that came through and gave y'all the real business, gave y'all the real answers, and got to see live in video how he lives his life. And we also want to make sure we give a big salute and shout out to all of our viewers, all of our listeners. We love you all. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. But until the next time, we wish you blessings. We wish you success. We wish that everyone makes it. If you have questions, part of this platform is for that. You got the links for Vito Brown, period. Vito Brown on Instagram, Vito Brown on Facebook, Vito Brown on Twitter.com, VitoBrown.com. His show's coming up, what the brother's doing to be able to have your children a part of the league, everything else like that. Please stop by and check out this cuisine. I might do a live little feed at the restaurant because I like my Spanish food. But in the meantime, Jimmy Iovine time, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for taking the time on a Saturday night to tune in. WBOKRadio.com from the owner, Mr. Mitchell, to all the staff at WBOKRadio.com. We appreciate you all. Let's keep it cranking, man. Get your listening group up. Get your views up. Get your marketing up. Get it all working, man. This is what we do it for. One of the greatest feelings for an MC is to hear their music on a radio station. We are that radio station, but you have to be the best. And we brought you the best tonight twice. And we will continue. So for everybody tuned in, we're going to give a salute until I see y'all next week. Until I bring y'all Sugar Hill Gang next week. We're going to give a big salute, man. Everybody stay blessed, stay up, stay out of trouble, stay away from the negativity, stay positive in your thoughts, do what it do. Yogi 1AO, man. We're out, man. Until next week, I can't do no more. I gave y'all Vito Brown. I can't give y'all no more tonight.
These little niggas asking what time the game is again.
He gotta do what he do. Alright, Yogi 1AO, man.
So.
Y'all stay up. WBOKRadio.com. We love y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Let's rock.